Good evening. Welcome to the fifth day of our financial freedom social economy experiment. Today is pretty late. I apologize for publishing too late, but if you like the video, please click the like button, so the thumb, subscribe the channel, and let's keep in touch. So thank you for joining this video today, and have a good Tuesday. So we progress very quickly in our step to accumulate know-how, and today is going to be a unusual word, and the word where we are is based on this system, the capitalism. Many people has the fear of this word, capitalism. We live in a capitalistic society. Our economy is based on capitalism, and this is where we are, and we have to know where we are, because we have to understand that to make money, to reach our financial freedom, we need to understand where we are, in a way be able to create something that can give us the financial freedom. This means that we have to respect all the ethical points of our self. So we have not to betray ourselves. We have to improve ourselves, because one of the main points of capitalism is the private economy, or in a way different markets economy. One point of the book that we will see in one moment is just that capitalism and markets economy are not exactly the same. And this is important. This makes a difference, because people usually make a lot of predicts to the markets and to capitalism because they think exactly the same. They are not the same. In any case, we live in an economy based on markets, on capitalism, and the capitalism is expressed by markets competition. Saying so, just let's see together, let's check together what kind of what are the main traits of our current situation and the capitalism. So, what are the main idea and main trait of capitalism and markets economy? That we create something, product or services, for profit. So profit is the main driver in our economy. And this is because we are based on private producer, and we live in a society where to contribute to the society, it means to contribute in a private way. We will see very soon that there are different kinds of model or different way to plan and organize the work, but at the moment the best or the most successful is based on the markets economy and capitalism. So we have the competition between different private sector entities that they make products or services for profits, and on the other side we have the people who produce these goods or service, and they do it trading money for time. So we give, and time for money. So we give our time to get some money that we'll use to buy products and service, and so we have kind of a cycle. In this cycle we have to keep attention about few points. Inflation, that we will see maybe tomorrow and very close by. That is the way where our money are losing their value. So to buy the same amount of services or products, we have to spend more. The central bank, that they are printing money, and these days influencing both the economy and the inflation, and the economy cycles, because as you will see, this is a dynamic process, and then we have good cycle and bad cycle. I think that we can mention the 7 good years and 7 bad years of the Bible as an example. We have to capitalize this lesson, to use this lesson, to know that if we want to survive, we have to adapt, and we have to think for the future. Without having a plan, without thinking for the future, we are going to lose our goods and to not reach our goal, that is the financial freedom. So where we are at the moment, we live in a different declination of capitalism, and at the moment, in this moment, 27 of April 2021, we are living in what I can call a COVID economy, because it is COVID that is dictating all the choice performed by government, by central bank, and it is like each one of us is not thinking to the future, but we have to think to the future, because sooner or later we will be out of the economy based on COVID and coming back to the a different economy that will be based by international relationship, by we will come back to travel, we will come back to a more global approach, and we will see that how we are reacting today, how we are performing today, the action we are doing today will influence what we are going to do tomorrow when the virus, I hope it's going to be very soon, will be defeated. So we are in a COVID economy, and we have to understand also this one. So I'm just taking this definition by Wikipedia, because there are very clear definition of different possible economic system based on the ideology. And for capitalism, we have corporate, democratic, laissez-faire, mercantilist, neoliberal, neo-mercantilist, protectionist, social market, state, welfare, and so on. There are other systems that we are not going to talk, because in the Western Europe and the States, we are not impacted by this. And the other important point is just the most important, let me say, equation. Don't be scared by this word, or just to say the key of the market that has been adopted widely by capitalism. And this is that the idea that the price of a good, of our service, is a point of equilibrium between the amount of goods or service provided and the price of it. And this point of equilibrium is based on the demand. So the more we want, the less we have, the higher is the price. The more we want, the less we have. The price can be stable or can decline, but always is only on a equilibrium point. Of course, this is a theoretical approach. In reality, we have to take into account about taxes, about the current society where we live, about the social media, about the feelings of the buyer, about the advertisement, about the level of greedy, about the GDP that we talked yesterday, about the average income of the person, and also other social factors. Because do not forget, no matter what, every kind of economy is related to the society where we live in. And this is the first point, because when we will invest in something, we have to understand if we're going to make product or services, who will be our customer, so to understand the background of the customer, to understand the history of that society, specific society, or if we're going to use the market to buy shares, to buy other financial tools, we have to understand what's related to these tools that we're going to invest in. And this is important. But in any case, our ideal situation is the one that described there about the price, that is a balance between production, desire of purchasing, that is the demand, and the quantity sold. Okay, so thank you all. Now we are going to use our language moment, because it's better to build our language skill every day a little bit. And this is going to be, as usual, in Thai and Chinese, languages that I'm studying at the moment. I will add some other in the future. Probably I will make a special point during weekend. So, just to say, how we say capitalism? In Chinese it's said 资本主义, and in Thai is 图尼用. Sorry, 图尼用, because when you're speaking in Mandarin, just taking the same tone in the other languages. One point about yesterday, the pronunciation of economy was not exactly proper, so it's better to say that in Thai is said setsuki, so 图尼用 setsuki. Qingqi for economy, 资本主义 for capitalism. Thank you. Wish you good night. If you've liked this video, please click the like button, subscribe the channel, and see you tomorrow. Remember, every single day we are going through understand how to invest our money, how to invest our 100 euro for a month to maximize what? Our profits, because at the end of the story we are in a market economy, in a capitalistic society. Thank you and good night.